The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. Fielded about a yard deep. Wiggles free. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready, 58, come on. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
To throw is Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. About 3 yards there to the 27.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And it's 3rd down.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Get that ball. Get that ball. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 24. Check 24.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 27, Trubisky completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd down and 5.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
Hey, ball. 54. Hey, exit. Walk 54. Here we go. Mike 54. Mike 50.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He's got the hook up to Lee. That's good for 28 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Hey, alert. Go.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check tight. Check tight. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Watch safety. Safety's creeping.
Now Anderson running right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
180! Mike 54! In your face! Alert, 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 alert! Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, Echo! Let him know, let him know!
Now it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Whip. Watch the whip. He's checking.
Here's Newton. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey. Alert.
First carry from Devontae Booker. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. At the Panthers' 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
I'm going to run you over. Alert! Mike 54! Mike 54!
Hey, seam 6! Seam 6!
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Completes it to Lee. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Come on, 54 Mike. Here we go, G. Hatchet, hatchet. Blue. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
On first down, it's Anderson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
Get up, 180. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming for you. You mine. 54, Mike. Check.
They run the counter now. It's Anderson. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Lock in. 54. Mike 54.
Hey, zoom.
Check. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Here's Trubisky. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise, as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Newton to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 6-0 our score after 1.
Ready? 88. Check 56. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Newton. And Thomas has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
To the set, ready? Man out. Alert flare. Check.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Newton. Dancing to his left. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check, 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 check.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And his throw is incomplete. The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage. Especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Newton now to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. The drive starts with Devontae Booker, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
54, watch 54. Target, 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 target. Check 31, check 31.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Red, up.
Watch the pass.
Trubisky will throw. Open man is Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Mike.
180.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Hey, one set. Alert. 54. Hey, watch the ball.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
180.
Check. Watch 54. I'm coming after you. Hey. Mike 54. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
On 2nd down now, it's Anderson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Mike 5-4. Squeeze, double.
Now Trubisky. That one complete to Anderson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Good work, Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Mike 58,
right there. 3 bud.
On 2nd and 15 now. Newton, they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big time. Play, knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable for Grant. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now Trubisky to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Come on, 180.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Go.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
On first down, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, it's Anderson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
180.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Here it comes, here it comes.
Check 50, check 50.
Alert, 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 alert.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep up. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Anderson. He's got it on the draw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Hey, pick your game.
Hey, watch out. Check.
On second and a couple, Trubisky, screenplay, Anderson. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Trubisky now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Booker. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 25 on 2nd down. Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Watch the flood, watch the flood, watch the flood. Watch the flood, motion, put. 18. Shed. Red, up. Mike 5-4.
Hey, orbit.
Here we go.
Trubisky now, the throw on 3rd down. He finds Coleman. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Check. Watch 54. Man, I got you. Mike 54. Hey.
10th carry now for Anderson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Trubisky to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 Short able to record his 5th sack of the season. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Boom! That's how we do it.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. He's coming. We got double up.
18.
Switch. Check.
Red, up.
They run. Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Hey, what's up? 180. 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Bang. Bang, 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 bang. 54's Mike, 54's Mike.
On third down, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
$12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Second tone, defense, let's go. Slam, slam, slam. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Now Newton. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. But now it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He gets it to Thomas. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
It's a gain of 6.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Ready?
56, right there, 56. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Joker, 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 Joker.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
On 1st and 10, Newton escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
You.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 30 yards there.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brings up second and goal.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Newton. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, but the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He'll air this one toward Coleman. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Newton on 1st down. And they've got the hookup. This is Olsen. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Bears' 35-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.